This being the fourth year, there's a lot of momentum that's built up, right? Getting to the fourth year. The exciting thing about it is how it's grown. I mean, there's always been a lot of people coming to it, but the excitement that has come and that we're seeing formerly incarcerated people, people with experience, and then they're seeing Department of Corrections staff and others working together at doing this. Like, we've really torn down that wall of us against them. It's we. And so, but when we can bring the resources and the solutions together, it's a powerful movement.
You've probably never seen this, where you see formerly incarcerated people and MDOC staff partnering together to see success happen. Have you? This is the first time for most of us, every single one of us in our experience. But guess what? The tide has turned, and there's a new day, and there's something new happening. And we want to get to a place that once you leave here, that there is no coming back. That we can empty the prison system here in Michigan. And once you get out, you can win the war over staying out, because every single one of you can succeed. I did 12 and a half years, been home 12 years this last May. Okay? The good news is that there's no difference in me than you. You know, the only difference between successful people and everyone else is just simply the way they think. And there's something called the power of the choice. And some people like being locked up. Some people like it. I don't think I can be convinced of anything different. Some people, through their decision making, through their own choices, there's something attractive about this whole lifestyle. But then there's a lot of others that are ready to kiss the game goodbye. How many are ready to kiss the game goodbye? Those dreams, all this stuff, when you're hitting the yard, things you're dreaming about doing when you go home, when you lay on your bunk, the light goes out, and you put the headphones on, you try to space out from prison, try to imagine yourself someplace else. You know them days? Some of those nights? All that stuff can really happen. And you're going to see the proof of it today. You're going to see the evidence that it can actually happen. And we believe in you. I want to see every single one of you get out here and go and change the world.
So we typically do 6 full events each year, and then the others are filled in with our level 4s and now a level 5. So they all look a little bit different, but we all start the same, as in we have the panel, you know, there's going to have a couple formerly incarcerated individuals, is going to have a parole board member, or now 2. I mean, they're committed, and now they dedicate 2 parole board members to an event. Somebody from MDOC programming, somebody from MDOC education, Office of Reentry, you know, making sure that we have someone from the parole office on the panel, and that's proved to be so beneficial. And then when we do a full event, you know, like today here in Newberry, we have the most providers that we've had in an event. So for Secretary of State and Office of Child Support, Nation Outside, A Brighter Way, you know, employers or the truck driving school, so many different OS agencies across the state, you know, come in for that. You know, and then they can individually go up and talk to a parole board member. Quite often, if Director Washington is still here, she stays around to answer questions, you know, to give people her time. So everybody comes together, and then maybe we are at a facility that has the ability to have a couple breakout sessions, so we can hold a couple of those, you know, and they can go in and talk to Secretary of State or Office of Child Support. But really, at the end of the day, to wrap up, to give the men or women that one-on-one time to have some of those conversations that take place. That's what happens, you know, at one of our full events.
We can help you. We have support resources. We want you to be successful. But we do know that things can happen. I mean, this is life. We want you to be good fathers, sons, friends, employees in the community, and we have a lot of resources to help you with that. So know that. Come and talk to your agent. You know, if you are slipping and you need help, talk to your agent. They will help you, I guarantee.
So that's what we want to hear when we talk to you. We want to hear, how has this person changed? How are they ready? It's different for everyone. Some people struggle for a while, and they might have gotten themselves ready later. The light bulb turns on at different times for different people. So during the Parole Board interview, you're going to have an opportunity to have that discussion with us. We want to know what's different about you more than we want to know what you did.
To be back here doing this, right, and speaking to you guys, you know, is awesome. This is just the greatest program, the greatest, you know, services provided that I'm almost emotional. Right?
Yeah.
This is what it's all about, guys, man, like I say. Take advantage of this while you can, you know, hopefully this program will continue to grow, right? We've got all the resources you need to make you successful, right? So, thank you guys, thank you all for listening.
The surprising thing is how receptive the guys are. When we first get here, everyone's like in shock. Like today we're here in Newberry and we have around 100 guys that met with us, and there was probably 50, 60, 70 non-incarcerated people here that are bringing a resource or bringing something that wants to champion the success of individuals incarcerated that they can get out and stay out. That's never before happened. And since I've known it, since you've known it, having that many people, that has potential power to change the narrative on how we do what we do.
Especially when we get the feedback from when we go inside and they'll fill out a survey, but to read how impactful what Adam Grant shared, what William Kitchen shared, for them to say, you brought in people that we could relate to. I could relate to what Nate was saying. And to have them say, you know, I can remember one that said, I've been incarcerated 25 years. This has never happened. I have hope. So we bring in hope, and you can't put a price tag on hope.
All right, I gotta stand up because these shoes just aren't meant to.
And every time he comes, he always puts a fresh J's on. He loves stunting too. Every time we go, his shirt, his hat, his sneakers always got the necklace.
I come in like this on purpose because I remember wearing them shoes. I've been on 5 years, man.
Woo!
I'm coming back. This is like, what, the 7th facility I've been in now? First one I came into was St. Louis, where I walked out the doors. That was a little weird. But it was cool. Because when I first came to prison, I knew I was where I was supposed to be. I wasn't an accidental tourist. I look like a nice guy and I am now. But I did my first time robbery at the age of 12. I earned my way to prison. When I came to prison, I was exactly where I was supposed to be. When I left, I wasn't supposed to be here no more. And when I come back, this is where I'm supposed to be again, just a few hours at a time. We're here for a reason, and it's not just because we're crazy. Everybody around here who is formerly incarcerated, please stand up for me for a minute. Get your ass up. Don't be proud of what you've done. Be proud of what you overcome.
When we first started the Reentry United Inside Conference, you know, we're going into the prisons, we really focused on like level 1s and level 2s, those getting ready to go home. But as over the last couple of years, we've talked about it and thought about it, and really some of the requests from some of the prisons and some of the prison staff, like, what about coming to level 4? What about level 5? And we realized that we had the resources and we had the experience and the conversations to go in and talk to those at level 4 who may be on the STG list, right? Security threat group. And level 5 now is getting ready to come up where we're going to go and present before level 5 prisoners and be able to share about the power of a choice. And because most individuals in there don't want to stay in there. But we're bringing formerly incarcerated people coming back and saying, hey, look, we found the way out. And being able to have conversation, like, man, I can't get out of here. I can't get my points down. I can't do this. Where they're hearing from lived experience, sharing strategies on how that can actually happen. There's power in that. Because when you have individuals who are living their own solution, there's really nothing to argue about. And we're able to offer hope and some real solutions, real answers to the questions that they have. And that's powerful. I'm loving the fact that we get to go into maximum security prisons and give hope to the guys that, hey, come on, man, get down to level 2 so you can go to college. Let's get your points down. Let's encourage them and give them hope that you can get out and stay out. Because when they see other formerly incarcerated people, they realize that this is really real.
I wear this for a reason around my neck, not just in case I get pulled over when I was coming up here. I'm about to stop. I went from 21 years inside the MDOC, 21 straight, from 14 to 35. I was 14 when I came in, I was 35 when I left up out of here. I ain't nothing. So these people that are our resource partners around me, I relied upon them and I leaned upon them. But I didn't want to just be a participant, I wanted to give back, I wanted to help. So I put myself around Angie, and I put myself around Nate, and then how you think I got lean cleared statewide to go into any institution. After doing 21 years inside of here on STG2 for 16 years, right? This doesn't happen every day. This doesn't happen overnight. But somebody told me that it was possible. Thank you. And then they told me we could change the world, and I was crazy enough to believe it. But can't nobody tell me, one, that the system hasn't changed. Two, that there was an opportunities out there for us to be able to capitalize on. And the last thing is that our population of people isn't the greatest population of people that exist. Tomorrow belongs to you, if you reach for it.